Hello, this is Veeler, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode, we got a bunch of info. There's some Black Cloak guys that are helping pirates for some reason. The one guy, the douchebag that we got sent here to chase, might actually absolve for his crimes, and we can go back to town and talk to the one guy. But no, there's no but. We're actually going to go do that. Okay, town. At this point, it'd probably be faster for me to go home to Limsa. But, nah. I should say go to Limsa and use the chocobo porter. We will be using the chocobo porter today, everyone. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's really not much, it's just you're on a chocobo and you're moving to your location. With chocobo music. Dun, 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 dun. I may save this for later. I will probably not. Actually, I can't believe I just made that up on the fly. So, don't go back to the chocobo keep yet. Don't go back to the chocobo keep. Okay, let's go over here. Talk to our good buddy Stalewern. Bunny. No, I knew you'd return. Yes, he has a different voice again. Stola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too. A lot of them swore in the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. What? A thrall to the Sahagin? 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates. They're not but fishback flunkies. It's kind of harsh. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We got a code, see? But the Reavers never follow the word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Laminsons. Ooh. Reapers are kind of scummy. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. Well, he is smart. I will give him that. I don't believe we've met the Sahagin yet, but we will. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread, all the way back to the sea. Penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. Alright, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. No. Well, wait, what? The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last. How you try to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to go hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stalewern. Aww. Speak with Stalewern again. I owe you a debt too, Veeler. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'll be this. Tell Vader on what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'll put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask you. Safe travels, lass. So, we are told to go back to Limsa and speak to Bateron, and we still need to talk to Weird Zone. But let's take the Chocobo Porter. You can hire a Chocobo Porter and go to Limsa. Depending how far you go, it'll cost different. I don't think I've seen it above 125 gil before, and that's only in Mordona, which you probably won't see until you're level 45. But let's go here now. Oh, and you can dismount them if you're going somewhere just by clicking the icon off. I do that every so often, but not here. I do have one issue with the Chocobo Porters, though. While they will take you to the Chocobo Porter in the towns that aren't the main city, they will leave you outside of the gate. There are a lot of people there. But, wow, where is there? There must have been a hunt. But they will drop you off right outside of the city rather than, you know, running you in. Once you get your own Chocobo, they'll run you in and automatically dismount you before it zones, which isn't so bad. But these, I'd love them if they just go right past the gate, let us dismount, and enter town. But, as it is, guess I'm paying for what I'm getting. And once again, I forgot to disable the active help. Or try to. There's a lot of things I tried to disable. I still haven't disabled the tell noise like I said I would. Alright. Well, let's go up to the aft castle, which actually, this is a shortcut. No, I don't want to go to the airship landing. There are airships in this game? What kind of Final Fantasy game has airships? They're not personal airships, I'll tell you that. It would be cool if they were, but they are not. Hey, shortcut. We're back in the place. And here's Bateron, the Drowning Wench proprietor. What does he have to say? Bloody elves, the life of farming quite how I pictured it. Aye, but you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. Yellow Jackets as hands out the punishments is a good mate of mine. If I asked him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad sends from Egan to be keyholed, kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, sounds to me like you've done everything Allstate weren't asked to, ye and more, justifying my generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. Well, that's all I am to you. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady in this drowning wench of mine. How'd you fancy keeping her company for a spell? With free room and board! Free! Free! I have said that word too many times today. And if you watch the Space Quest Let's Play, you will find out, or I should say the Space Quest 2 Let's Play, which should have started by now, or alongside of it. No, it should start yesterday. But, yeah. Is this the second? No, this is the third video. Yeah. You'll find out why I'm saying that eventually. Veterans are trying business and all. Them as that don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fine ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be free bed for you, so make use of it. In rooms now available. Now that y'all have much time for laying around, well, with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, did I mention? I'm putting your name down for leaves. Well, thank you for volunteering me. Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manners of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folks will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. I did not know this was a woman. I've done the leaves for here because I've done crafting leaves, and you have to pick up the armor and the blacksmith and the culinary ones here. Never once did it occur to me, this NPC is a girl. Wow. Just give Mokri a shout when you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task or another for you to do. I'm guessing mainly because, as I said, I grew up in Gridania, who has an elf. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side near, unlike some pirates I could mention. I'll tell you, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding reckoning. Maybe that's what Limsa means, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to ride it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the winter's hospitality. Okay, so we just got access to guild leaves and the inn room. We won't be seeing much of the guild or the inn room, so I will just go in there and give you a tutorial. The recommendations list is now available. You'll never see that after I disable it. You now have access to recommendations. The feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. It can be opened from the duty and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. This one will be the one I more likely remember to turn off. I'm not going to do it right now, but since it does pop up on login, there's a higher chance of me disabling it. Though I do still have 2 more episodes of this, I probably won't log off. Baron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, is a suggestion to put you on the road towards new adventures. Now you're therapy there, rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea where you might try Edna. Have you heard of the skylift out in the middle of the Lancia? If you ever visit Wood Whisper Canyon, you must have been up and down that thing at least once. It's that bleeding big scaffold attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using all cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor, that, and I hear they could use Enterprise and Soul to pick up the odd jobs where no other bugger has time to deal with. Track down the head of the operations, book by the name of Work It. Work it real good. Do. I'm sorry, Lucagen, I just stole your quote. Please don't kill me. And I'll be sure to put you to work on a task or 2. I can't help it. Other Let's Players have such quotable quotes. She knows it. I'm sure H.C. Bailey knows that he has quotable quotes too. Actually, when I used his, it was unintentional. There is no shortage of free advice or cheap hangovers to Brown Wench, and Gregory is happy to provide the guidance, if not the grog. Adventure, I see you have received the approbation of Baderon himself. What a pity it would be to mar such a promising start for simple want of knowledge about local customs. Let me show you the ropes. It's the way of adventurers who ply their trade in Limsa Lominsa to seek out others of their kind and pay their respects. I am told this is a carryover from our neighbors of the pirate persuasion. Now let's see, who might you be? Nania. She will do. Sally forth and pay her your respects, whether she's deserving or not. Okay. And we have a quest over here for the leaves. Leave the Swiss Perch. Responsible for assigning guild leave at the Drowning Wench. Blah blah blah. Bader has been most effusive in his praise of your accomplishments. Consider putting your abilities to use for the Adventurer's Guild by undertaking a guild leave or 2. Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters, to tradecraft leaves that ask for creation of goods. Tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, let us you make your way to Swiftport and speak with Swagkiff. I give up. You'll be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. Leave quests are just kind of a special quest. They're repeatable, and for the most part, I just find them useful for every so often you'll get a break between the storyline or like you'll finish a storyline quest and then you have to get a level or so for the next one in the line. And that's what I use them for. When I do them, I will show them once and probably do them off screen after that. I'm not going to bother you with every single detail of my leveling. But, yeah, just so you know, in case you're ever curious why one video ends with me at level 22 and somehow I end up at 23, the next one, you'll know why. Well, 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 I see a stormy petrel under my cozy roof. Come to say hello, have you? And he is waiting for you to answer. Well, with the chat wouldn't say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to say, I come in peace. Oh, God. This is your introduction to using the chat system at level 10. It is a level 10 quest. Why this is not a level 1 quest, I will never know. But we need to say, I come in peace. And you have to say it exactly. You have to use the punctuation. It never occurred to me things were otherwise. But I've worse greetings. Might you have something less ponderous to say? And you would like you to greet her again. The combat mode and say, enter the auto translate option, hello. all these things. And you just hit the tab button to get to it. Type out the first few letters, or type out the whole word if you know it. And that's how. But you need to make sure you are targeting the person you're talking to. This is not, I mean, if it's an NPC, you have to target them. If it's another player, of course you don't have to target them. Oh, that was nice. I prefer not to stand on ceremony, unlike some adventurers, so we must adopt different ways if we wish to adventure widely and be paid handsomely. Speaking of other ways, have you paid your respects to the singing Stormcloud? He is one to appreciate a ceremony or three, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. Okay. Singing Stormcloud. Hello. You'll be the adventurer Bayron was singing the praise of? What do you want with me, eh? Singing Stormcloud is waiting for your answer. Say greetings and salutations. Huh? I think they probably chose too big of words for some people. Not for me, of course, but they chose too big of words for people that are more casual, less word knowledgeably able. I thank you kindly for the most peculiar greeting. Tread softly though, Venturer. If you didn't have the nod from Bader on himself, I might have taken that for impudence and given you what for. No, you ain't seen the cheeky sort, and not an Eastern neither. So what, or who, brings you to Rogan and Testy from a night of losing at tables? A wicked little thing in black hood is my guess. What? Neat is like her little eyes. I'll tell you not to disbelieve her, but watch what her words bring to folks. That's all you can do for anyone. Sound counsel. Okay, we need to use the auto translation to say thank you. And I'm very bad at this. Seem to have sense enough to not go trusting words or your deeds. You should have no trouble navigating the waters around here, I reckon. If you see any adventure, and maybe I'll come calm when I have need for a sensible sort of lass. Okay. Really? Yeah, that character does have a black hood. Didn't realize that until he said it. Alright. So, now that we're almost level 11, let's go take a trip up to the Marauders Guild, where we have our level 5 quest to turn in, and our level 10 quest to get. And hopefully it will give us something good. Yeah. Shortcut. Actually, it's probably not. It's probably about the same distance, but... And we have to zone this way, so... Maybe not faster. It's a long cut. Am I padding out time? No, never. I don't pad out time. Bullshit! I'm sorry, I had something in my throat. Okay, we're in zone. What do you got? So you have shattered the shells of the Makela crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Valier. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. That's kind of scary. Beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Laodicea, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Oh boy. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Vealer? No. Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Okay. Can I be a behemoth mount? No. I don't want to be a mount. I'm going to be a real behemoth. So I can just, like, meteor. No, wait, that's King Behemoth. I don't know what the... Comet, that's what I'm looking for. So we have our choice of stuff. I don't remember what we haven't gotten lately. Was it... We haven't gotten a body lately, I don't think. So let's equip that. Yeah, I'm right, we didn't get a body lately. Good choice on me. Switch into... Oh yeah, that was a level 5 quest. Of course I'm getting the same axe. Burnson wishes to speak at you regarding your ongoing training. Really? Either I've gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales name this creature Kujata. That name sounds familiar. And when did you gather this info? I've been here the whole time. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain, such as his immense size and bulk. That must mean that we're going to have to kill him at some point. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for that boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple the slumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal, I send you to Blind Iron Mines. We have had word that folks are falling prey to the claws of the local galagos. It's your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. I like this guy. I really do. It makes... just the things he say, they're so lovely. Just... blades and vengeance and... oh... violent craft. Okay, so where do we need to go next? Let's see. We could do Wake of Destruction, or we could go do everything including Wake of Destruction. Or we could do Sky High. I'm gonna do Sky High. No. I'll hold that off. We did the whole last video was mission. And half of this video is mission. So we are going to head to... where am I heading? Lower Laodicea. Oh, wrong quest. No, right quest. I'm sorry, my mind is not here today. Okay, let's go back to the Aft Castle. It's still Valentine's Day. Get your stuff while you can. I shall avoid this. Because I've already done it. And I can't get to the other cities. Yet. Possibly by the end of the week. Maybe not. I think it's level 15 you can hitch a ride there. Okay, where do we need to go? All the way up there. Oh, ooh. I forgot. We don't have... Yes, we do. Because you haven't picked that one up yet, have you? Or have you? Maybe I have. We'll find out when we get there. And then I'll feel really stupid when I've already done it. Because that's what I do. Then again, I think Red Oyster Stead might be unlocked by default for Lemenzins. I think Gridanians get Hearst Mill, and or maybe the Bent Branch. And Ulda, I don't know much about Ulda. I never really done anything there other than required stuff. Heck, I barely know there's a Northern Thanolin. But we shall continue running. And running and running. And this is why we need chocobo ports. So I can talk more. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the quest in while we're here. Nope, we have not unlocked it. Okay, we have unlocked it now. So, let's go do this. Something else about leaves. Every region you have to unlock the leave quest doing a predetermined leave for that area. But right now I can't do anything except the one in Swift Perch until after I get Swift Perch. I can like go to that guy down there that says Leaf Mate with his name, and I'll get the quest to do it for this zone. Return to me once you've collected 3 files of Ladybug Viscera. I have. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, and so applying the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off parasites. We're manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending crops as always and not squash them for their viscera, but I hardly see the science in that. Yeah, reasonable. Reasonable. I will give you that. Yay, you're more equipped. One reason that you really want to do your quest for your class quest at level 10, after you complete it, you will get the ability to join the other guilds. They'll probably say something to the effect of, you should probably complete your training here first, but you really don't. And there's not any reason to not join other guilds. Basically, joining the other guilds will unlock a new class for you. Right now, I only have access to Marauder, but come later, or come afterwards, and once I can get around to other places, what's in Lamens anyways? Marauder, Arcanist, and Ninja. I'm not playing Ninja like right away. I'm sorry, I haven't done that on my main. I've unlocked it. That is all you get out of me. We have to slay 3 Galagos, but then we have to slay 4. Kinda glad I got the one quest before. Alright, more Galagos. Have I got any new abilities for a while? Do I get a new ability for this quest? I don't remember. No, we do not. Okay. Unlike most other MMOs, I'm looking at you, WoW. I'm looking more so at you, Final Fantasy 11. If you're told to get something from an enemy, I don't think it's possible to not get whatever you need at the time. Obviously, you can't get it before you need it, and afterwards, it's... I don't know. But, so, as you notice, I killed 4 of the Galagos. They needed 4 flower sacks, and each one gave me 1. Now for a Lithagran checkpoint. You've come to the right mines. You find most denizens of the dark will leave you be it so long as you extend the same courtesy, but kobolds can be a bit more belligerent. Still, nothing an adventurer your adventuresome can't handle, I suppose. Yeah, okay, we'll deal with that later. So, let's head to the Red Rooster Stead, because we have quests to turn in, and it's not that far. But as I was saying, I know, unless they've changed it recently, the last time I played was in WoW was during, let's see, what are they at? Was during 5.3, 5.4, whichever had the Orgrimmar raid on it. I don't remember. But that was when I played. I think that was the only patch in Mists of Pandaria I played. I played all through Cataclysm. I kind of didn't start playing Lich King right away because I didn't have a high enough character. And Burning Crusade, I definitely didn't have a high enough character because I didn't start until Sunwell was put in. But now we have quests to turn in, so we will turn them in. All the eggs and milk don't matter without liquid. Don't matter a lick without flour. Finally, ground flour milled at the Grey Fleet. Not that flour is any good on its own, mind you. The Gallows just hoard whatever they can get their filthy paws on. Now we got a whole kit and caboodle, thanks to you. It's a relief that you were around, but at the end of the day, we're still utterly unprepared should this sort of thing happen again. Okay? And I think this is the first quest where we can either get a hat, or potions, or a standard coin. Don't remember what hat we have, but I do know if I'm still wearing the... I am not wearing the onion helm, or the... whatever the warrior light one is called, because I did not put it back on after that quest where I had to wear all level 5 armor. Oops. So right now I could probably been like level 13. That's another story. So let's take the hard leather pot helm, and we're now level 11. Yeah, we need the large leather pot helm. I forgot to do the whole inn thing while I was there. I'll do it in another episode, but we have a few minutes left in this one. An adventurer who can serve up some justice? Justice? For all? I keep watch over the gates here at Stead, but my watch extends only so far. Stagecoach that was supposed to pull in today never made it past Blind Iron Mines. Word arrived not long ago that it was waylaid by someone. Or something. Coachman is a plucky fellow. If I know Mahoy, he'll be poking around the mines, flying to salvage his consignment. Ultimately, he is just one man. He'll put my mind at ease if you could go to his aid. Okay, we will go aid him. But I believe we will aid him in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and have fun.